folks, Rob here, and today I thought I'd come to you and do a video. This one's going to be about if you own a gun safe, and you know, I have a Hornady dehumidifier in my gun safe, and I find myself having to recharge that about once a month. Here in eastern Kentucky, the humidity is usually, especially in the summertime, is really high. In the wintertime, it's kind of up and down. But anyway, I've found here where I'm at right now that I have to recharge my humidifier about once a month in my gun safe. And so about every 3 months, I like to pull my guns out of the gun safe and just go over them and inspect them and make sure nothing's rusting in there and give everything a light coating of oil. And today I thought I'd just make a quick video. I'm off work today, so I thought I'd pull out some guns, and actually pulled out my humidifier last night and got it recharging, and thought today I would just check the guns and give them some oil. So anyway, let me get a drink here. We're going to start. This is the last gun I purchased. This is my Stevens 320. Just got this. I put around a box of shells through it, maybe 30 rounds. And I did clean the gun afterwards, and it's just been sitting in the safe. So I thought and all these guns are unloaded. I don't store anything in my gun safe with ammunition in it. So the way I like to do my shotguns is I like to remove the barrels from them. This allows me to get better access to all the guns. This barrel is extremely tight on there. It's where it's still new. But I like to remove the barrels so I can get underneath of the barrel. And I just use rim oil. That's what I've used. I used to use 3-in-1 oil, rim oil, whatever you have. I've never gotten into those high-tech oils and stuff, so I did try some of the Lucas gun oil, that red stuff, and honestly, there was something about that it stunk so bad it almost made me like nauseous to smell it. I actually ended up throwing it away. But anyway, I like to take and just put a light coating on the metal parts of the gun, and just visually inspect the gun, make sure you're not getting any rust that you can see. This is a new gun, but you know, it is made in China, so I'm sure the bluing's not the thickest in the world. And I like to do the same on the pump, is take just a few drops, just a little bit of oil. You don't need a whole lot. And this rag's pretty well saturated with oil too. Now this receiver's anodized aluminum. It's not going to rust. The bolt is a chrome plated, so I still put a drop or two of oil on the receiver, even though there's no danger of it rusting. That just adds a little bit of protection to the receiver. It's not necessary. You can just wipe it off. But anyway, and then I will reinstall the barrel. And tighten the barrel down, and then just go over it one last time. And what you're doing when you're doing this is more or less, you're just getting your guns out and checking them. This is my 1022. I'm going to do the same with it. I just want to look it over, make sure I don't see any signs of any rust developing or anything of that nature. And this gun it's fairly new too. And put a little bit of coating of oil on the barrel, And after you visually inspected it, again, this is an anodized aluminum, so I still put a little oil on it. I just give the whole gun. I even go over the wood, it doesn't hurt it. Just gives it a little sheen. And that's pretty well it. That little light coating of oil will help prevent any rust from forming. And like I said, I do this about every 3 months. Next we'll do this is my Ruger convertible model, 357 Magnum, 38 9mm cylinder. And with my pistols, I like to, of course this is unloaded. Like I said, all these guns are unloaded. I don't store anything in my gun safe with ammunition in it. But I like to just take a few drops of oil and just kind of dot it around the gun and just rub it in. And on my revolvers, like this one, I like to open the gate and kind of just rotate the cylinder while I'm wiping it with the oil. That gets the whole cylinder a little bit of coat of oil. And this gives you a chance to visually inspect your guns. Make sure they're storing well. If you live in a really, really humid place, like around maybe the coastal areas or something, this would be maybe something you'd have to do a little more often. If you live in the desert, you probably maybe once a year check them or something. I mean, you have to be the judge. You know where you live and how often and what kind of maintenance you should do to your guns. This is my old model Ruger Black Hawk 357 Magnum. This is the old 3-screw. This gun, when I got it, already had some wear. It's had a little bit of rust here on the barrel. Some bluing gone here. It's got a little bit of bluing missing in different areas. Overall, it's in good shape. It's got some wear on the outside. The bore of this gun is like brand new. It just spent a lot of time riding around in a holster. And like I said, it did have a little rust on it when I purchased it. Actually, I traded an AR-15 for this some time back, and I thought I made a good deal. But anyway, this gun's already had some rust issues, so a gun like this, you'll want to make sure that you check it fairly often. It didn't have any serious rust, but you know, once it's had some rust in some of these spots, like here on the barrel, like here, the bluing's gone a little bit. I can see the, you know, and around the muzzle here. You want to check these guns fairly regularly, and you know, just keep them in good shape. Put a light coating of oil on it, and I'm good for another 3 months. Now this is a Ruger Wrangler, and this gun has a Cerakote finish, so you know it's probably not gonna rust. The only way this gun would rust is maybe if the Cerakote gets damaged or something. Aluminum alloy frame, Zamac grip module, so there's very little on this gun to rust. The cylinder could rust. You got a stainless trigger and hammer, your cylinder pin, some of that stuff. But I still like to take these guns and just put a drop of oil on them, just enough to kind of protect them a little bit. And like I said, I open the loading gate, rotate the cylinder around, get a little bit of oil all over the cylinder, and just give it a coating of oil and put it back in the safe. It'll be good for probably, this gun would probably stay in that kind of shape for a long time. And this is my other Wrangler. This is the black Cerakote, and just the same with it. Just a little coating of oil. If you guys have a method that you use, I know some people don't even use dehumidification in their safes and don't have any issue with it. I've always, I haven't had a safe that long, probably a little over a year now, maybe not even a year. I always just had a gun cabinet, and but I would still take my guns out every so often and check them for rust and clean them. So anyway, guys, that's just a quick maintenance oil and tip for you know, if you store your guns in a safe, they're still prone to moisture damage if humidity gets too high in your safe and you start getting some rust. So anyway, if you have a method you use, or maybe you never check yours, or you live in an area where you don't have to worry about that, you know, leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. I try to do this to help people. So all my videos I try to make as informative as I can. I know I ramble on a lot, but I try to put out decent information for people and share it on YouTube. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And remember, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. It helps my channel grow. I'm almost to 900 subscribers now. The day I started this, I didn't think I'd ever have any, but you know, I just started doing it for fun, and I enjoy doing it. So thanks for watching, guys and ladies, if you watch, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.